First off, this video will not include advice for you to take classes and learn to code so that you can have a new career eventually. Start a blog or a YouTube channel, or to do anything that, let's be honest, takes years to see any real money from. If you want to start a new business right now, cool. But we today are going to talk about ways to get actual money in the short to medium term because a lot of people need it right now. Cool? We good? Let's get into it. Let's not lie to ourselves. The current state of the world has affected everyone and everything. Whether you're doing fine financially right now or if you've lost work, pretty much all of us are thinking about how we make and spend money right now and are looking for resources and ways to secure income and savings or to diversify our income streams. So I've got some ways to make a little extra to more full-time money at home and at places that are hiring out in the world right now. I sincerely hope that it helps. Also, today's video is sponsored by Mercari. I am super grateful for a sponsor with all of this going on, and I will be passing along that good fortune by donating a portion of my fee from this sponsor to a charity that is helping people affected in my community. I want to start off with a resource that makes it easier to find gig work in your specific city. I know there's a lot of talk online about companies who are hiring right now, but if those companies don't do business in your area, what good is that? Enter appjobs.com. I've heard great things about them from people who are seeking work right now. You go to the site and type in your city and they show jobs actually available there. It might be delivery driving, doing freelance or handyman work, surveys, all sorts of stuff. Now, obviously there are probably going to be some not so lucrative and even scammy things offered, not on just this site, but on all of them. So use your best judgment and be careful. A few quick tips. If the job posting lacks detail, requires any upfront payment, you can't find info on the company online, or seems too good to be true, it's probably a scam. So be careful out there, and the link to AppJobs is below. Let's move on to work from home jobs. Some of these moneymakers could potentially replace your full-time income, and others might only net you a little extra cash to put to savings, but could help you in other ways. That brings us to today's sponsor, Mercari. Mercari, if you don't know already, is an app that easily lets you sell unwanted items such as clothing, household decor, electronics, and other goods straight from your cell phone. As we're all mostly stuck inside, I think it's pretty common to be cleaning, decluttering your spaces to make it a little nicer to be trapped in, and Mercari is a great way to trade items that are no longer serving you for some money to pad your emergency fund or to help you make it through this time. I've been using Mercari for a while as a customer and to sell shoes and clothing that I no longer love or that just isn't my style. I recently cleared out my closet before all this happened and had already gone to a physical reselling store to let them go through it and make some cash. And I was planning on donating the rest of the clothing when everything shut down. So I resorted and listed about a dozen items that I thought some people could get use out of on the app. It was incredibly easy. I simply hung up the items on a closet door, opened the app, and clicked sell. I then took several pictures of each item and then listed the brand and the details. And most of my items I categorized as in good condition, which might mean they include some general wear or pills, but most of my stuff is pretty casual. That is good for like lounging around and looking like you tried when it feels like you're wearing pajamas. So super apocalypse appropriate. It took me less than an hour to photograph and list my items, and my general strategy is to take a lot of photos to give an example in the description of how I would style the item, and then pricing it low so that they'll go fast. I sold 3 items within the day that I posted them. In less than a week, I was able to sell 4 items that I was planning on donating anyway and made $38 after shipping and fees. Almost an average of about $10 per item. It was super easy. Because I was planning on donating these clothes, I'm going to donate the proceeds from my Mercari shop and these sales, along with a portion of my sponsorship fee from this video, to the Brazos County Food Bank. Brazos County Food Bank is an organization in my community that does some really amazing work helping citizens in need, and they're really struggling to meet the demand presented right now. So I'm incredibly excited that I was able to take some items that I was going to donate, turn them into cash, and send that cash to an organization that can help a lot of people that are struggling right now. I got alerts once my items sold, and I really love that Mercari calculates all the shipping stuff for you. I've personally had issues online before where I miscalculated the shipping and basically ended up paying someone to take something off my hands. Yeah, you don't have to do that on here. You don't have to weigh anything. They just give you a label, you pop the item in a bag and stick the label on top, and all of my things shipped United States Postal Service, so I just stuck them in my mailbox and didn't have to venture out into the world. The whole process was really easy as heck, and I feel like this is a really wonderful way to lighten your home of things that you're not using and to get paid. So check out the link below to get started. Okay, next up, Fiverr. Now stick with me. If you have a skill, be it writing, editing, maybe you speak a couple of languages and could translate, if you do graphic design, if you are willing to make a video singing happy birthday in a funny voice, if you're musically inclined or good at home decor, crafting, cooking, or even gaming, you could sell your services on Fiverr. Now let's be straight here. There is competition on Fiverr, but it's also booming for business right now. Lots of people are trying to start side gigs and need help from people with specific skills. Or they're just bored and they want to learn specific skills. If you're willing to price yourself competitively, you could get some extra income on your own schedule. You could give music lessons, be a private exercise coach, virtual assistant, help people decorate, or even video game coach. Your hard-earned skills could be monetizable, and right now could be a great time to test out what could potentially be a whole new stream of income doing something that you already love. Check out the link below. Next, VIPKid. If you have a college degree and the patience and energy to work with children, VIPKid could be a really good side hustle for you with the potential to earn a decent income. Let's talk about some pros and cons. Pros include average about $20 an hour salary. And there are things you can do to boost that hourly income. You can work completely from home, and the peak hours are early in the morning or late at night based on Beijing time, which means you could work other jobs during their peak hours. You can also help children learn, and according to some VIPKid teachers that I know, it's a fun job. And finally, there's no lesson prep. They do that for you. You just teach simple things. The cons are that it takes about 2 weeks to onboard, and you'll probably have to complete a certification that takes about 10 hours of your personal time to teach English as a second language. You also have to sign a 6-month contract, but within that you can set how little or how much you want to work. And finally, there are no benefits. Now, I don't personally have experience as a VIPKid teacher, but I do have a friend, Kristen, who has been one for quite a while, and she has a bunch of videos on her channel about it. I will link to her and some other resources below that could help you figure out if this is right for you. All right, now let's talk about places that are hiring right now that might be good if you are willing to go outside. These are usually faster paying and require less start time. So if you've lost work and need something to get you through until aid or unemployment come in, or you're able to find a new job and you want something active and fast, this could be good. Obviously, I want you guys to stay safe and use as many precautions as possible, but there are essential workers out there in the world right now, and I am so grateful for them and you if you are doing that. And if you need work and you feel you can and are willing to do it outside, you can make some money, and here are some places that are hiring. Uber Eats is a booming business right now as people are ordering in to avoid going out, and they're hiring like crazy. If you have a car, a legal license, and a smartphone, you can get started. They're also doing a lot of things to take precautions like no contact delivery, and they're trying to help their drivers stay as safe as possible outside. DoorDash is a similar company that is doing similar things, and both of them are going to be linked below. Next, Postmates, Favor, and Shipt also do food delivery and even like grocery delivery and some other runabout jobs. They're all advertising for drivers in my area on app jobs, which I mentioned first in this video. So if you go to app job, you could see exactly which of these services are hiring right now in your area. You can even compare what the benefits, the hours, and the fees are, so you can make an educated decision on where to apply. Again, that is linked below, and I hope you can use it to help you find out what's paying best in your area. I would love to hear from some of you guys that are using these services and that are maybe driving or working in these services. Personal accounts are so valuable to people right now, especially as they're scrambling to find new work in this time, and any tips that you can offer will really help. I hope that this video helped you, and I would love to hear your suggestions and tips for work at home or quick work that could be picked up right now to help people make money, build up their savings, or diversify their income streams. If you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you liked it and also subscribed to my channel. It absolutely helps me. This is one of my side gigs. I make videos helping people manage their money and build the life of their dreams on less every single week. And you know what? That doesn't stop in a pandemic. The sun will rise again. We will get through this. Thank you to Mercari for sponsoring this video, and you guys stay safe and well out there. Bye.